So start of a new play session, we are back with the return of the Obra Dinn, and now that we have some information and names to put to faces, etc., basically just going to go through the vague order I remember of getting the memories, listen out for more clues that we might not have had, and just kind of see anything that I missed, now that we know some information about the events.
Captain! Open the door! Kick it in. Ah! Lest we break it down and take more than those shells!
You bastards may take exactly what I give you!
Alright, so we know this is obviously the first mate. We've solved his fate. Yep, he was shot by the captain, and his name is William. And we have not guaranteed that this is Henry, but either way we know for sure he was knifed by the captain, because that happens in the next part. But we're fairly sure he's Brennan. This person we're supposed to... No, we don't have enough information to know for sure who he is yet. My guess is that he's Captain Stewart, but now I'm not so sure. So we're going to say unknown for now. We know he was definitely clubbed by the captain, though. Those parts are 100% correct. And of course the captain himself, we know that he commits suicide in the next couple of parts. Which is correct. Just got to try and memorize his face. So that one, that's done. That's all the information we can glean for that one. So, then we go inside here to see the next part of the proceedings. Again, I'm mostly looking for, like, names I missed that we can put to faces. More so. In these early ones, anyway.
Where are they? Must be in here someplace.
They're at the bottom of the sea.
That's a lie.
So the captain, like, they must have overpowered him, but then he, like, fought back. Wrestled the knife from him and stabbed him. And this is, of course, the guy we were just looking at. Can't get in there. But we know he's jumping down for a sneak attack. He's always, actually, the things he's doing, he's always, like, on things and jumping over them. So he's probably in a position in the crew that involves climbing. So he's probably something to do with the masts, if I had to guess. Alright, so next memory. Also, I watched back the VOD of when we were playing this last time, and when there's lots of particle effects on the screen, just with the way the game is designed to look, it just is hell on the bitrate. So that's him being clubbed to death by the captain, as explained. And he bled out. So we got that confirmed. Captain did that. And then within we have Abigail, who... She's possibly even dead by this point, but we know that she was... Yeah, she was she was killed, so this is actually just her body. He kept her body in here. Because she was killed by the Kraken attack. There's no one else present in this scene, so there's no other information to glean from this particular part. So then we go in here, and this is the captain's body himself. Because these are like the last 4 people left alive on the ship.
Abigail. Your brother. My friend. I shot him. Dead. I'll be with you soon, my love. Please forgive me for everything.
Yeah, so Abigail's brother was the first mate. He definitely bled out, so he's dead. I don't remember if I fully searched for anybody else here, but there's, as I say, I think these were the last 4 folk left on the ship. And this is the end that we're starting at, so I don't think there's any other people we can glean information from. But it's good to start from step 1 and retrace. And then Abigail herself. And this jumps to the attack. The Doom. The end of the Doom. So this is right at the end of the Kraken attack. So one of these people is Martin, then. Because the captain's name is not Martin. Are you Martin? Has your name been staring me in the face this whole time? Because first mate was William and he's Robert. So yeah, that's something I missed. So someone in this scene is called Martin. And it would imply that it's you. The third mate. Because it sounds like Martin, where's the captain? And then he's kind of dragging her inside and that's when it happens. Do we know these people's name? We know your name for sure, lady, because you're one of the folk who left the ship and you're alive. Who are you, though? You're Paul, right? You're Paul? Yeah, so process of elimination, he has to be Martin. Yeah, jot down any names that we haven't put to a face yet. This is Postman, and I think it says we don't have enough information to identify evil Postman Pat here, so again, process of elimination, he has to be. He must be the third mate, which probably means that this dude here is the second mate or the Postman Pat. Again, it's saying we don't have enough information to know for sure. But yeah, we've confirmed his identity. He is Martin. And again, she wouldn't be talking to either of these two because they're preoccupied. We don't know a damn thing about you. And is this evil top hat man? He is Alfred Klestel, the bosun. We saw him below deck in a previous part, so he came up here to die. Oh wait, no, he was up here, then he goes downstairs and dies. There's the as of yet unknown. And then this is Balder. And this is either wrong, or we didn't solve 3 with him completed. I don't recall, but we can jump inside his memory from here. Someone in the back is there not. Wait, was there a person? Alright, well after we see this we can jump back out into that previous one. It's probably just the other girl, if I had to guess. Yep, there's him getting torn apart. So this is just before, like over here the lady was running. You are of Asian descent. So are you, I believe. No, actually, no, you're not. Again, we know you. We can't identify you yet, according to the game. And all we know that... Oh, this is the sod who was knifed eventually. So he's always kind of hanging around the man who eventually kills him, huh? That might mean that he's his steward. That's one of those Russians who was playing cards. Oh, they managed to get one of the tentacles off. Yeah, and this is the one where we can see 3 people getting like wrecked by the boat, but we can't examine them. Ah, yes, I remember you causing us a lot of problems last time, and apparently we can't identify you either. Hello, Daniel. Yeah, this bit in particular just kills the bit right. So yeah, we know that he was explodinated. We never identified him though. And apparently we have enough information to identify this guy. I mean, process of elimination, second mate steward, but I don't know if I'm comfortable doing that. Can maybe put that in for now. And he's with, again, someone apparently we should know. One would assume, again, process of elimination, fourth steward's mate. And he could be the third. As one away, he was the third. Ah, no, I pressed the wrong one. I mean, no, yeah, second, third, fourth. Would they necessarily be in order though? We have him as being the bosun's mate. We don't necessarily have the information to identify him here. All we know is that the game thinks we have enough information. See, he's got to be wrong. He can't be Lars, I guess, because it would have filled in by now if it was. We know he's a seaman. We know he's from somewhere where those tats would not be strange. But there's... I'm not seeing any other obvious option. His death is definitely correct because he got ripped in half by the Kraken. That's evil postman Pat down there with his accomplice, essentially. But apparently we know the guy who's like sacrificing himself to explode. Alright, well we'll back out one level and I'll double check who I missed. Oh, it takes you all the way out? Yeah, it's the other lady. We can't get over the wave or the tentacles either. Where's the door out of this one? Closure. Alright, so next the bones we found were... Oof, one of the other ones out here probably. Don't suppose you can climb this, can you, lady? No. So that was Balder, we just went inside that one. We went inside him, so don't take that out of context, it's contextually correct. And then we have the gun deck. Although this is the end of the gun deck we did not come towards. I didn't realise that we hadn't been to this side of the gun deck, so there's a body back there to examine. I think we might have examined him, but there's a body back here we didn't see. I think. I don't remember coming out here. It's a man pooping. I don't need to hear these pooping sounds. Thank you for setting off this alert so you don't have to hear it as well as I am. He's having the worst poop of his life. Actually, I think he might be dying now. Oh, he was pooping while he died. He was pooping off the edge of the ship and the Kraken got him. Thank you, Spherical Cube 12, for the bits. Contextually correct bits. Also, again, saved us from hearing all those pooping sound effects. So who is this getting? I can't see your picture. You're ES? So you've got to be the artist then. Edward Spratt. And once this memory is over, we can safely deduce, well, we can do it now as well. Like, can I just put it in here? I want to say his fate. It was very clearly crushed while pooping. Again, the book interface continues to confound. I don't think there's anyone else out here. Hello. So you, first mate Steward Paul Morris, who again may not be correct. Oh, we know. I think it is correct. It's just we don't know the name of his killer yet. He was kind of watching, and that's the very first sighting of the Kraken, essentially. I guess they're just like people who don't matter, and that's why they're shadow people. And he appears to be of Indian descent. Oh wait, there's more going on here. No, I want to know what's going. What a shitty end for that guy. You're this close. He was most definitely crushed by a terrible beast. Now then, what's going on here? Who's this? We don't know you. It's our first time seeing you, I think. You making another appearance. Whoever you are. Just want to finish exploring this before we jump in another memory layer. A couple of folk drinking. These are the people who then went on to do the cannons, I think. Apparently we have enough information for him. Is that the captain? No, it's the person I believe to be the third mate. Walking with his... This will be the third mate steward then. It's gotta be, right? Aha! So obviously the artist one is correct because it's very simple. So that one was correct. He was crushed by the cannon. We know he was the third mate. Who else was correct? He was indeed Henry Brennan. Alright, so that means the Balder one is definitely wrong. So that's good information to have as well. He is not Lars whomever. So let's go correct that. And no, we don't know his name yet. Where is... There he is. So you're not Lars. I still think you're just a seaman. Are you Welsh? John Naples? You don't look like a John Naples. I'm going to say unknown seaman for now. Alright, so that's good information. So, again, just to confirm, everyone dressed like this gentleman is a steward. So that probably means they're stewards then? Just not necessarily the one I've selected. That must mean that's... Well, we know. Again, that is correct. He's the one who runs away with the women. But that outfit with like kind of like almost the kilt, that is the steward's costume. Can't really tell for sure what they're wearing back there. Oh, tell you for sure he is not that person. We don't have a death for him yet. You are not Davy Jones. That weird kind of like ascot thing is not worn by the stewards. So I don't think they are stewards. It's very possible they're midshipmen. 3 midshipmen? It could be all 3 of them if there's 3 with ascots. Alright, I think that's everyone. Let's see what body we've to examine. The person upstairs. See what's happening with this guy. It does like to take its own kind of path.
over my dead body, you bloody Dane.
Oh, we found Lars.
There's no cause for trouble, boys. Get in the boat.
Thought I'd forget. You killed my brother.
What? That was an accident. The ropes.
It wasn't his fault. I saw the whole thing.
Lies. I shouldn't have waited so long.
No, don't.
Cool. So hello, Lars. And Lars killed this other gentleman's brother by accident. Something involving ropes. And you're the guy they restrain. Don't know you. Don't know you. You look like you're wearing an ascot as well. Could be the doctor's assistant, though. I don't think we've correctly identified him. Let me see. Hello, goat. I think I've seen everybody. I'm ready to be taken to the next part. Hello, samurai. Also, are we to assume that he died from being clubbed round the head there? Because it looks like he got restrained. Let me on. Alright, so he was trying to get on the boat with them. And the person who's already in the boat saw the accident happen. Okay. Oh, that was another door somewhere opening. Oof, that's okay. So a lot of people survived the doom then. Seven wayward souls disappeared during the events of this chapter. Their fates are catalogued here. Okay. Now I'm sure I heard something else open after that. Presumably it's going to be lower deck, but I hadn't finished rechecking these memories in here, so we'll do that while we're here too.
Sir, loose cannon!
Alright, so the guy who shouts loose cannon, we already picked up on the fact he's Irish, but he also shouted sir, so... Where is the person who shouted sir? Is it you? I guess you're kind of reaching out. So you're Irish maybe? You're Evil Postman Pat, aren't you? No, we've got you as being the third mate. Is the third mate Irish? No. Maybe you were the Irishman who said that? It wouldn't surprise me if Evil Postman Pat is the helmsman. Where's the cannon people? The gunner. And the gunner's mate. Because there's definitely an Irish accent in this. It's possible the person who got struck by the cannon is the Irishman. Roderick Anderson. Did we have him as being Irish? Roderick Anderson. Let's see, Roderick. It's going to have a tick next to its name. No, he's also English. So the second steward's mate is Irish. The butcher is Irish, but he wouldn't be on the gun deck. And that's it. There's 2 Irish people on board. Nope, 3. There's a seaman, Patrick O'Hagan. There's someone down here who saw it happen that said it. Are you Patrick O'Hagan? No, because he said sir and then he got crushed. So I think that a seaman would talk to a steward as a sir, I think. So that implies to me that he's shouting. Has he got his mouth open? He doesn't, but that doesn't necessarily mean that he didn't say anything. I'm going to say that you could be, but you're clearly holding the cannon lighting thing. So that'd imply you're the gunner. Or the gunner steward. Hello, Nerdy Jeans. The premise of this game is just trying to solve what happened to everybody on board the ship through various trials and tribulations they went through. I guess it is conceivable that maybe these people over here shouted, but I don't think so. Nothing in there. Well, let's keep that in mind, that the person who shouted loose cannon was Irish. And then we can go inside this to see the previous part of this. Yeah, that'll kill the frame rate up, or the bit rate rather. So he's got the stoker, he's got the fuse. So you've got to be like the gunner's assistant? Because the assistant would have the stoker, right? He's Polish. I don't know who I had as being him already, but that's got to be right. Polish would fit. Looking like that. And then you are the gunner. Have you been the gunner this whole time? And then they were in here with Henry? That feels right. Because the evil top hat man isn't here yet. Sorry, the evil postman Pat. The guy who got obliterated, didn't we solve him? No, we don't know him yet. We don't have enough information for evil top hat man. Right, I think those 2 are right. But let's go back again to the step before that. And see if we can get some more information to help confirm. See, this is the part that was confusing, wasn't it? Because they were shouting commands about loading guns as well. But again, he's still got the stoker. He's got the torch. This is Henry, and then this is the guy who eventually gets crushed by the spare cannon, right? No, he gets killed by a gun at some point. So it's confusing that there's only one gunner and one gunner's mate listed on the ship. We know his death. Because there's no other gunners, right? 14, 15... Nah. I mean, presumably they're Like they're just able-bodied seamen of some variety. That's evil top hat man. Because these are the two I had as the gunner and gunner's assistant before, but I think that's wrong now. So they like gambling. Those will be the 3 from the table later on. Yeah, with the Kraken it could be an all hands on deck thing. It's just it makes it more confusing, but I guess that's the point. Yeah, they were doing it first, and then they came along and tried to help. So, and they seem to know what they're doing. The only thing I'm not sure of is whether or not the person stoking would be the assistant, but given that the assistant is Danish and he's rocking those tats, I think that's the hint you're supposed to take. Yeah, I feel like this is all the information we can glean from here for now. I don't know about suspicious deaths, but we found a lot of weird deaths. So we checked his body, we checked his body. I don't know if I want to touch this stuff over here again yet, because this is over here is where it starts getting complicated. But I don't think we have anything else over here. With each person we confirm, it makes guessing other ones in the early scenes easier. Because until we go further and further back, there's a very limited crew. Because they were all dead. I guess that's also why there would be non-gunners shooting, because they didn't have much crew left by then. I also wanted to double check whether or not we have access to a 3rd deck, if there is such a thing, because I thought I heard a door open. But all this looks unchanged. Yeah, there's this bit here, but this is still closed. And on this side it's closed. This is the carpenters. Alright, what do we want to do first? Let's do... Before we start trying to deal with the mutiny stuff, because that just makes my head spin, let's do the stuff with the doctor. Because we know the doctor's fate. So I believe the first body was here. I don't think we found Better Call Part 1.
Well? Same as the other fellow. Some lung disease, not consumption. Made worse by the cold.
Will it spread?
If so, we'd all have it. They must have picked it up at the Alaska house. I checked all hands just now, and everyone is healthy.
And him? What are his chances?
I gave him some laudanum. We'll see.
So yeah, we know Henry Evans, he escaped, he's the doctor. This unknown soul died of illness. He's friends with Solomon Said. Apparently I have enough information to identify him. Does he have like a number on him or something? This is the person I believe to be the 3rd mate, but might be wrong. Haven't seen him die yet, that's why we can't declare his fate, I think. And he's just like sitting there all friendly, which led me to believe he's the surgeon's mate, but he's got an apron on. Which matches the doctor, the butcher. So he is not the surgeon's mate, I don't think. Why would he be sitting like that in the doctor's office, though? Is there a butcher's mate? There's not. He could be the cook. Did we didn't see him die either. We assumed he was the butcher because he was killing the thing. So he could be the cook. But why would the cook care about... I guess I'll leave it as is for now, because again, we haven't seen him die either, so I can't finish him regardless. His last car in the glossary. No. Presumably that's... Wait, that could be on the map. Hang on. Where are we? This is, yeah, Bitter Cold Part 2. Where they are on the voyage doesn't mean... it's not indicative of where they were. Like, he's kind of just waiting out there. Is that Saeed? No. They've all got to be, like, roughly the same. Like, maybe they travelled together? Like, I'm guessing these three are these three, but I don't know which is which. And we haven't heard any of them spoken of by name. Come on, Ty. We did say it wasn't by consumption. Oh yeah, that's true. The cook could be there in case they're worried about it being consumption. Would a cook be like... He makes it seem like he's at home here, though. And the surgeon does have a surgeon's mate, or whatever he's called, an assistant. He's got that apron though, a doctor would know, yeah. Most likely he is the cook. Either way, we haven't seen him die, so we won't know for a while. So these are the Chinese delegates. Alright, let's jump straight into his body. Now this is part 1 of the Bear Code, so this happened before what we just saw. Because that's Saeed's body lying on the floor there. So, yeah, so these are the two that take him to the doctor, and then he's like, oh, some consumption, or not consumption, etc. So all we know, these are his two friends. And that the Russians are playing cards. He does have a number, well, X. Hang on, everything else is a proper number and he gets X? It's a little weird, isn't it? Again, I don't know which of these it is. Or wait, hang on, Saeed was a passenger, wasn't he? Hang on, where is Saeed? Or is he a seaman? I'm looking past his name. It's one that has a line through it because we've done it. Or not. I think I scrolled too far. Wait, where the hell was Saeed? I'm going nuts trying to find names in this list. Or is this only showing people I haven't solved now? No, it's got lines though. Oh, but those are unproven lines, I think. So Sora might bark in a second because there's a dog barking outside. Yeah, okay, this doesn't have people I solved. Saeed, he was a seaman. So these are the other seamen from India. But I have no idea who's who. You know, he might have an X because maybe he can't read or something, and that's the hint. I don't think we've seen any of these people. We've seen him die. Apparently we know enough about him to solve it, other than he's from Russia and he's on this deck. There's a topman from Russia and 2 seamen. 2 seamen from India. 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 Who's dressed better out of them? He is dressed better. There's a top min from Scotland we still haven't found as well. Yeah, let's say that's you. For now. Know nothing about him, basically. Saeed was from India, yes. Okay. Don't know if there's anything else to glean here. Like, Saeed died, they took him here, he was in here with the doctor. He didn't make it, he died. The doctor and or... Can I just, like, grab this handle? No. Because, I mean, there's more down there, we haven't been able to get down there yet. Alright, this bloody mess with the mutiny. This is where things just get so confusing. I don't recall whose corpse was first. I think this guy's. No, I had to start with a pile of bones. Hell, either way. Yes, I've seen the greatest Jagras that's coming.
What's all this, you damn fool?
Yeah, so he's misunderstood, Henry has misunderstood the situation. What's all this? Knocks him unconscious because he thinks he's just committed murder. Well, I mean, he has, but he was actually trying to save someone. Again, that hat. It's literally the only bit of dialogue spoken. The first mate was present, the officer was present, you were present. They have the same hat, but turned in different directions. I don't know enough about nautical things to know what turning the hat one way compared to the other means. I don't know if the glossary specifically says, like, where's a hat turned this way? Raid seamen and control the ship's wheel. General, no, it's a description of the role. I mean, so we are presuming that this is how he died. This is the first mate, seeing his poor friend crawl away into here. That has to be right, because there's only one person called Paul. They look very young. I need that conversation between the Scottish guy and him.
You know, Captain Campbell.
You have a plan?
Yes. Take ship and sail east. Trade rich fish and shells for gold.
He's gotta be the...
Mutiny! Mutiny! Bastard!
He's confident they can take the ship, which implies he knows how to steer the ship. So I think Evil Postman Pat is the... I think you're the navigator. Or whatever it's called, the helmsman. Although he spoke with like a... He didn't... Like, someone in that scene sounded like not English. That's who I think he is, though. And we're still not sure who the hell you are. Although the game says we don't have enough information to know him anyway. I'm okay with doing another 4 Souls game after this, if chat is okay with seeing that. I wish I knew what this stupid thing around their necks denoted in terms of rank. But I don't. Because I feel like if I knew that, that would be easy peasy. Because all I can think of is Fred from Scooby-Doo. And there isn't a rank for that I'm aware of. Why is it relevant that I can come in this room?
Put me down. Let go.
Easy now. You're in a bad way.
It's the squid. Where is my Frenchman?
The squid's gone. Your mate was torn apart.
The dad. The beast is dead. How? How did you kill it?
We didn't. It left with the storm. Captain came up from the hold. Said he chased it off. You should rest.
So this guy has a Frenchman who was torn apart.
Does that lived for nothing?
Did we fully identify this person? Yes, we did. Therefore, he cannot be the bosun's mate, because the bosun's mate is someone who was torn apart by the monster. So... we're looking for a torn apart of an identity we don't know yet. Like, we're assuming the gunner's mate was torn apart, crushed. Shot, unknown illness. Have I missed a body that got ripped apart? Or is it actually the person I thought was the gunner? Because that's what I'm thinking was the gunner's mate. He was definitely torn apart. Does he look French with tats like that? I don't think so. And that's the only other confirmed torn apart we have there. And the first mate was leaving his room, and then the guy who gets stabbed was coming up from down below deck. And below deck was... Actually, below deck, I didn't realize there was a 4th map. I was assuming that we were talking about this one, but we're on this one currently, aren't we? Or are we on the gun deck still? Oh, hang on, we can just check where the scene is. Yeah, we're on the gun deck, which means he was coming from the orlop deck. Which means... I don't think he's just a passenger. Would that be the costume of a passenger? He seems a bit too well dressed to be a bog standard passenger. More likely it would just be a crew. But he seems a bit too dressed for that. He could be the purser. Maybe that's where he was coming from. But if he's the purser, you would assume he's the only person dressed like that, and he's not. They look similar. Thank you, Uber Perk, for 9 months in a row. I believe the child support needs to be put in order. Glad to be back for 9 months. Here's to many more. Thank you. Our Twitch baby name will be Finley Dalton. He's the closest thing this has to a villain so far, because he's trying to do a mutiny. That's the captain, we know that. I can't get past him. He's there just to stop you getting out onto the deck. So basically, although we've solved some more fates, like guaranteed because it filled in, we're basically back to where we got last time, where I want to find more memories to look at, but I don't know where to go that I haven't been, other than to the deck I'm not being allowed into yet. And I don't know why we're not being allowed into it yet, because we saw that the guy was opening it up. Actually, no, we weren't, because it was here. Like, for anybody else who's played it, can you point me towards a memory I haven't seen yet that I have access to? Because I'm struggling to find any I haven't looked at, although we haven't re-looked at the cow yet, so we can do that now. See if we can get some more information from it. So this is after, what's his name, Said died.
Hit her here. One swing. Get through the skull and stone her brain. I'll cut her throat when you've done it. Here? Yeah. Come on before she kicks up. You all right there, sir?
Never been on a farm, Chuck?
Mind your shoes now.
So this is Charlie, which is why we're pretty sure of this identity. And this is... he knows Charlie. And he's dressed the same. Say you're the fourth mate. For now. Like, why would all the mates be helping the butcher? That's the part I'm not entirely sure of, because they're all wearing the ascots. Like, they're all kicking about together. Like, why would they be doing that? Honestly, if those two aren't correct, I would just reverse them. Maybe the size of their ascot denotes their rank of... So instead of him being the fourth mate, we'll make him the second mate. And him the fourth mate. Oh, I didn't trigger a completion, so I assume that's not correct. But following that logic, they're all going around together, they're all dressed the same. This one... they call him Charlie. And I think we looked through this and there wasn't another Charlie, right? Other than the bosun's mate. Oh, they didn't sound French when they were talking. Go inside the chicken. There was another Charles. Oh yeah, there we go. Ah, 3 people, 3 midships. So these must be the midshipmen. We don't know which way around the other two are, though. Like, he could be Peter or he could be Peter. We don't know who knifed him. Sure, you look like a peer. So if we can assume then that they're the midshipmen. These are the officers and these are their stewards. He's got to be the second mate. That's going to be the surgeon's assistant. Almost certain you're going to be the surgeon's mate. Could technically be you. Apparently we know enough for you. Wait, he's got his hand on the wheel. He's got his hand on the wheel, so he's the helmsman. Not Postman Pat. So what the hell does that make you then? Well, rightfully the game says I shouldn't be guessing him right now anyway. Alright, so those could be around the wrong way, but I guess that does mean they're not who I thought they were. It doesn't really help us at all though. These two are still just chilling out. And there's this gentleman with the monkey. Alright, he turned out to be the surgeon. The surgeon has a pet monkey. And this is them bringing Saeed. Oh, hello. He can't be the cook. Look, he's like preparing the bed, right? So he's got to be the surgeon's assistant then. That apron keeps on throwing me off though. Like the apron is the only thing throwing me off. I can't see the person because I assumed it was the him. Sure, unknown officer, just so I can guess this guy is the... I had a line through it because I had it assigned to someone based purely on how regal they looked, but an assistant for the surgeon isn't necessarily fancy. I don't know of anything else to do in this one. I need more information. I need to find more memories to interact with to get more information, and I don't know where to find them. Like, I feel like the carpenter's room and the weapon room would be prime locations, but there's nothing. It looked like a TV from a distance. Where else would corpses likely to be? Right in the hull, but I can't get down there. So again, I asked chat, where can I go to find more memories that I can access? 'Cause we're basically back to where I was, just spinning my wheels. Oh, can I open this? Nope. I think I've checked all the gun deck rooms, but I will check them again. Hang on, what's that in the distance? Is that a corpse? There's something weird artifacting. It's a corpse! Hello?
Someone shoot the damn thing!
Who are you fighting with? What the? There's a spider demon? So, this is complicated because someone shot through the spider demon and killed him, like that guy shot him, I think. Trajectory looks about right. Yeah, there's not anything poking through, so that is a bullet wound, I think. Don't know who you are. But you were accidentally shot by him over there, I think. Oh, look who it is! I feel like that's pertinent information if he was in that room. Soldiers of the Sea. That was when they're off the Canary Islands. Why is there spider demons? I don't know. Alright, we can go into another layer and get more information, but I want this first. Hang on, who are you talking to? This evil top hat man. Interesting. So hang on, map. That is the gunner store. That is the hat of a gunner. Then. So hang on. No, that's the wrong end of the ship. This doesn't look like it's got guns. Although my feet were there, weren't they? Yeah, it is the gunner's store. Across from the carpenters. That'd make you the gunner, though. I mean, it's saying we don't have enough information, so it's possible he is not the gunner. Although, in that scene where he's talking like, we take ship, he's talking like he's not English and the gunner is Austrian. Maybe I misconstrued gunner and gunner's mate as being the people operating the cannons, whereas the people operating the cannons are like just able-bodied seamen. And the gunners handle like the literal guns, not the cannons. Because he was Austrian, I think. He wasn't speaking English, which might make him the gunner's mate, but he does not seem like he is dressed like you would assume a gunner's mate is. Because I feel like if the gunner ones were correct on the two I put... Oh, it's got like pincers and stuff. I think it's meant to be a crab. It's fighting with the first mate there. Can I actually get round, or will it not let me get round? Oh, hang on. This man's pinned to the wall. Oh, the butcher. We know he died now. How do I enter his details? I can see it's him. Oh, hello. That is useful information because you're hiding in the purser's office. You're the purser. Duncan McKay. What's he looking at that's scaring him so much? I can't get any further around either, so we're just having to use these. Oh, the surgeon was trying to see what's going on. There's a bunch of them through there as well. There's a lot of people in the scene. Why can't I enter that this man is dead? I don't understand. Are we led to believe he lived through this? He looks pretty dead. Can I seriously not say that he is dead? No, apparently I can. Okay, that's a little strange. He was already bleeding when he came out here. His body can I go into? Oh, that'll be why, because he can go inside the cook's memories. So it wouldn't let me enter his fate even though he's dead. Fair enough. That's weird. Yep, there's the confirmation it was a bullet shot through. Shot through the heart and you're to blame. You give love a bad name. Oh. Were they already there? I just never saw them. Oh, come on. Where'd it go? Spooky cum vapors, get over here.
I've got you. Don't move. I'll get you down.
Yeah, it's a weird spider monster of sorts. So this is the doctor helping him down. He did sound pretty dead, though. Need to wait till it lets me start entering things. Though, he was stabbed once by it and then he hobbled off. And he thought he was safe and then he got shot accidentally. Because no one knew he was there. So what else have we got here? One of the people we now believe to be a midshipman. Just a general person. That's, what's his face? I mean, he was, like, shot by projectiles from a monster? Struck? Wing? No, none of those. Spiked. Yeah. Now we can go yet another layer deeper. We're not done yet. So the bosun was here. Does that mean you're the bosun's mate? Possibly. He's standing right next to him in the picture. So is the person I believe to be Lars Lindell. Don't know if you're French. Could you be the aforementioned Frenchman from previous? I wonder. And that could be Charles. I assume he is dead? Yeah, the midshipmen were all hanging out together again. And there's the other one. Peter, who would eventually flee. Ah. He will be dead then, because we can examine his corpse. Hopefully we'll get his name and then that will solve the issue finally of which midshipman is which. Come on, Red Dog. Long way for a shortcut game. Yeah, so I wonder what this puddle was, if it was meant to be blood or not. Yep, I'm ready. Alright. Oops. Yeah, that sounds pretty painful, alright. Give me a name, though. Goodbye, bitrate again. So does that count as burning to death or being stabbed? Because you're very clearly stabbed, but if that didn't do it, the fire sure as hell would. Wait, that's Peter? Oh, well he lived then, right? Because he just got skewered. The doctor's going to be coming running somewhere. There's the doctor. This is the guy who crawled away and got shot. And this is, we assume, the like 2 mates coming down here. Wait, there's lots more going on over here. Damn it. "11 others were present." So do you say he burned to death or do you say he was stabbed? I would say it probably counts both, right? Because I mean, he is stabbed, but he is also on fire. But the burning, wait, the burning happened second, I think. I'll leave it on burned for now. So hang on, I was actually examining him when it said Paul, right? No. By which I meant Peter. He's definitely hurt. Okay, so one of the people playing cards. This man was clearly decapitated. The person I believe to be the surgeon's mate, but I guess we're entering his corpse and that's why I can't enter it yet, so we just gotta remember to enter a plea of decapitated. What are they looking at? We don't get to see what they're looking at. Okay, it's probably just a seaman with a shirt like that. And then the first mate, rather. Okay. Ah, we can actually go in 2 places here. Maybe. No, wait, no, we can't go in the decapitated corpse? Oh, wait, no, this is a decapitated corpse. I got misplaced. Okay, fair enough. They're both decapitated, I think. Yeah, they're pretty dead.
We're no use.
We got cocky and lost our heads. Oh, God. Yeah, that's a spider demon, alright. It's got someone on it. Like, someone is riding that. That's a mount. Can't see a face or anything like that, though. Ah, so you're the one who threw the torch, after all. And then you ended up being burned by it? Yeah, they're all here on this deck together. There's the butcher prior to getting stabbed. There's the guy who got stabbed. Oh, there's multiple of them, huh? Lots more going on up there. Okay, hang on. Let's get all this. We can go yet another layer deeper, but I want to get some of these details filled in. Decapitated by horrible beast. You were decapitated by a enemy? I mean, the beast the enemy is riding, I feel, counts. And you, my friend, who may or may not be the surgeon's mate, were definitely decapitated by a beast. Aha! 3 were correct out of anything I've entered. Okay, so he was decapitated by a terrible beast. He was indeed Charles Herschdick. And the butcher was spiked. So the other 2 midshipmen are the wrong way around. Okay. So, you are Thomas. Wait. Yeah, this is the one we don't know. You're Thomas. Presumably. Actually, because we are an unknown attacker. Well, yeah, because this one would have filled in if it was right. So yeah, you must be Thomas. Process of elimination. You're Thomas. We don't know the name of the guy who stabbed you yet. And you are the... You are Peter Milroy. Okay. So we know all the midshipmen now. You're done. What else did we glean from that? You were indeed the surgeon's mate. I mean, he might be the cook. We don't know anything about him yet. Guy playing the violin could be the cook. Alright, actually I want to see up deck first. So who's this taking the pot shot? Alright. So they shoot. Look at that. Just kind of just shooting spikes out in all directions. Hello. Yeah, evil top hat man, but we know already, like, in there is the other guy, because he's in the next room. Now that does mean he might be the gunner, another guy might be the assistant, but he looks to me like he would be the assistant, because he's not as well dressed. Oh, there's the other guy, though. That's complicated matters, because he's already in there giving out guns, whereas this guy isn't. But he has a fancy hat, too. Like, I think these are maybe just... Well, in fact, we know these are wrong, because they're... Well, we know this is wrong. So you're not the gunner's mate, you're the gunner. You could be the gunner's mate. There. For now. Hello, spider demon. Oh, you've got a nice little kind of like aquatic spear thing. You look like you're from the Ring. So we know you were clubbed to death. Again, it comes down to those hats. I would be willing to guess that he is the 4th mate. Oh, I was correct. Just by process of elimination. What was the other 2 that were correct, though? So he was clubbed to death by Henry. He is the gunner, so that must mean the other correct one was the gunner's mate, right? Oh, no, it wasn't. It was blasted by an explosion. So the other guy is not the gunner's mate. Ergo, etc. Oh wait, that's true, the gunner's mate doesn't have his attacker. So he could still be correct. We just don't know yet. Oh, you're definitely Indian. We didn't see you die in any of the previous parts to this though. You're obviously spiked, good sir. We have no idea who you are though. It looks like you'll be the corpse we're going into, but let's just have a quick look over here. Oh, hello. whoever this guy is, the person I assume is, oh, the bosun's mate, or at least I assumed. He's not dead there. He got spiked. Those two are always hanging around together, though. They could be lovers. Alright. Tap. It is him. Okay. So obviously we know how he died, but let's get some more information on this weird attack. So now that we're making progress, I'm getting into it, but we're going to have to swap over soon. They did tell the man that his Frenchman was torn apart, yes. Like, really? It came up here just to go back down? Some convoluted fashion. Oh wait, it came back up to the gun deck. Okay. Missed that first bit of dialogue there.
What's going on?
Stay back! It's already done for Nick.
Hey, come on, boss. No, get there. Hey, cat!
So someone here is called Nick. Yep, that would be an enemy aboard, alright. Oof, you got skewered as well. Is that a scythe? No, it's one of his hands. Okay, fair enough. So when he said here catch, was he like, he was chucking the axe at it? Once that's done, like, it lets me interact, I can read the chat log for this one. The game thinks we don't have enough information. So he was speaking French, whoever shouted a demon, so whoever saw the monster first, that would imply it's him. He's got to be the Frenchman. Which was my original guess anyway. Because then he's saying like, out of the way! But then who said what's going on? Maybe the folk on the other end? Stay back, it's already done for, Nick. Come on, boss. Like, I already assumed you to be the Frenchman, right? Yeah. Well, the game's saying I don't have enough information yet. Well, we know you died of this skewering. So we can at least get your cause of death in. You were... spiked, was it? Is that what it was? Yeah, spiked by a terrible beast. Whoever the hell you are. Hello there. I can't see the picture. Well, you're on the mast, so you've got to be someone who's working up there almost certainly. And that's someone who we don't know, but the game thinks we should. Oh, you're definitely dead. You were speared, whoever you were. No, I want to say he was speared to death. Because he very clearly was. Okay, again, that's why we couldn't, because we have to go into his memory. I don't know if the Kraken showed up before I think the Kraken showed up after. So this is the point at which they started attacking the ship. Yep, as expected, you were speared. So all these people were just on the deck when it happened. So these are all just like the day-to-day workers, not officers or anything. What if he fell? If it looks like he was thrown, but he might have fallen. I don't see any of the monsters up there. What's this over here? General worker with striped shirt. Oh hey, it's Henry. He was there when it started. Yeah, we started at the end and are working our way back. So yeah, Kraken would be second. Really? We're going another layer deep? First of all, speared. I don't know your name, but you were speared by a enemy? No, by a foreign enemy? No, beast. Like these people all at the back here, they've got to just be the folk who work the sales or something. Or you know what? They could just be passengers. No, he's seen doing too much stuff to be passengers. It's just like, look, he's dressed very strangely. I'm trying to work out if that's like clergy stuff or something. As for everybody else out here, I don't think there's much information. Who's it wanting us to go inside? Him? Man who presumably fell to death? Or was thrown, or whatever. I'll just wait till you're ready to come back here, because this is where his body was. Anytime you're ready. So the person shouting orders. Oh! He was struck by lightning. Oh yeah, look out. So they were all pulling and heaving. And then the things arrived. There they are. So this man was struck by lightning. Yep, that is what getting struck by lightning looks like. Oh, hello, Baldur. Yeah, these people were all working the sails. I don't know which one was shouting the commands. Oh, he must have been the one pulling the rope down there then, right? Oh, hello there. Yeah, I guess getting struck by lightning, getting eaten by crabs. So the chapter's called Soldiers of the Sea because that's what they were attacked by. So you, good sir, were struck. No. You were electrocuted. And you're just like someone who works on the ropes, but I don't know how else to identify you beyond that. All these people are just like general workers. I can't get down there to examine any of them, so I'm going to assume the person we heard barking the orders is not someone down there. Oh, poor sod, look, he didn't realise one of them was behind him. Poor sod. I mean, was he the one shouting the orders prior to getting struck by lightning? Or about to be? Let me check the... Like, that's the only dialogue. Someone was talking. Mainsail, hold up, secure the braces, lower the topsail. These people are all coming up here to lower this, the topsail. They're all looking in this direction, kinda, which implies they were listening to this gentleman. But there's no, like, head masked guy. We didn't hear any Scottish there. Do topmen work the... Higher rated seamen specialising in work above the deck and the sails and rigging. Yeah, these are all top men. Got it. So you are whichever top man is from a Danish type place. Persia, Scotland. Have we ever heard this guy speak? With those tats, he could be Scottish. They could be Celtic in nature. He's got like Charles Manson on his forehead. Let's say he's Scottish for now. Because that's the only option that fits out of them. Are you the only topman that looks Asian? He is the only one who looks Asian. I can't quite tell from him because it's blurred. But there's 3 from China and 1 from Persia. New Guinea, England. Well, there's 4 from China, actually. Oh, well that probably means that that guy's Persian. Based on his attire. But that would be a guess. Or it could be him. But at that point, it's just guessing. I have no idea what someone from New Guinea would look like. It's unknown souls alleged good, but it says we can solve it. Would seniority be the list in which they appear, which would make him Omid Gull? He ain't English. Don't know anything about you. Is that blood beneath his chin or just a shadow? There's no topmen who look like they are from... Alright, well, I think identify... Now that we know all these people are the topmen of the ship, it gives me more to work with, and that's probably a good point to pick up from next time. He looks very British, I would say. It wouldn't surprise me. In fact, didn't we hear him talk and he was English? He's one of these two. I don't know which. But we did hear him speaking earlier on, I think. But I'm not sure which one he is. It does say he's a 3-star guess. I can't jump. I mean, just in general, you can't jump, but you also can't jump off this. Alright, we'll leave this memory for now, and this is where we'll pick it up on. This memory and then the ones on the deck as well. Because I want to look up onto here, see what they're doing in the later parts of this, but that's something to work on next time. Right, so we examine him, and the one below deck next time.